Hello Joyville and join us, our community. I hope you're doing really well. Today we're talking about how you can get yourself out of a rut. How do we get ourselves in a rut? Life. Relationships, not always the best. Work challenges. It could be issues with your family. It could be issues with health. It could be world issues and crises that we're dealing with, and slowly, one day after the other, we find ourselves being so negative that one day at a time, it's not just a mood that we're in, but all of a sudden, it's just a season of our life and we can't get ourselves out of the rut. So today is dedicated to that. First and foremost, and it's so important, is that you actually do feel the emotions when you are in a bad place. So when you are angry or when you're sad or if you're hurt, it's no point of you shoving down that emotion like it doesn't exist, ignoring it. Not a good idea. So what do I propose? If you are angry, express that anger. Not to anybody else, but literally like growl like a dog. I do that in the car every often. It's very liberating. Punch a bag, punch a pillow, your mattress at home. You gotta let that energy out. If you're sad, cry. Cry and then cry again to really release that emotion out of your body. I sometimes, admitting time here, I sometimes don't even know why I'm sad. I'm like, all right, cry it out. Get a tissue box, cry it out. And I feel so much better afterwards. So yes, you gotta feel it. But then there comes a point when you just have to move on. And that's exactly what we're talking about really right now. The first thing, or the 4 things that I'm going to share with you on how to get yourself out of a rut is this. You gotta make a choice. You got to make the choice to move forward. When I went through my divorce in 2008, I wallowed in my pain for 2.5 years. Looking back, that was way too long. And only you can decide really when the right moment is, but just know it is a choice. Because the moment I made that choice, everything started to change. Second, you really want to start looking at the brighter things of life. You want to become very, very grateful for the things that you already have today. And you might say, I can't, I really can't. Okay, so know that your brain circuitry makes it really, really hard for you to start thinking positive after a period of thinking negative. Why? Because every thought that you think goes down a certain brain wiring. So if you have the same negative thought over and over, it actually thickens the brain wiring in your brain. And therefore, creating a new thought, a positive thought, becomes really hard because it's almost like rainwater running downhill. It always tends to find the same grooves. For you to find a new groove is you really got to practice looking at things to be grateful for. The food on your plate, having a bed that you can put your head on at night to rest, having hot water to take a shower, having a friend that you can call. So many things to be grateful for. And if you find that that's hard, try to think about the opposite. What happens if you wouldn't have any of these things? Thirdly, start seeing the beauty that already exists in this world. You just got to drive around and see the birds are singing when you open up the windows and the flowers blooming. And it's just, especially now in the springtime, it's such a beautiful time to really see the beauty that's surrounding us. And if you're thinking, I don't know, it doesn't get me exciting. Let me ask you, what does get you excited? Is it more material things like a beautiful house, a boat, a promotion in the office? How long does that last though? Weeks? Maybe even a couple of months? But then you go back to square one and it's almost like an addiction that you got to keep feeding. So be a child. You know, when you talk to a 2 or 3-year-old child, they get excited about everything. The smallest things in life. And so I think all of us should actually go back and learn how to be a kid again, at least within our hearts, and to see the beauty around us. And lastly, I would recommend that you change up your routine, meaning get out of bed on a different side. Listen to something inspirational in the morning. Just switch up your breakfast. Instead of turning on the TV in the morning, start playing some music that uplifts you. Just some small changes throughout the day can really help, because the same routine over and over undoubtedly will keep you in a rut. Change things up every day, every couple of weeks, add something new to it, that you really start experiencing just a new lifestyle. And obviously then the other thing as well to consider is to work with a health coach. If you're ready to get out of a rut, this might be the perfect time to start talking to a health coach, start creating some very, very tangible goals for yourself, get excited about these goals, and work with a health coach to start nudging you there closer and closer until you reach them. So, tea for today I have chosen as a peppermint tea. Why? Because peppermint tea is known for its calming effect, but also uplifting effect. And I think that's exactly where you might be right now. You need to get uplifted. So I hope this was helpful. Have a wonderful day, and I hope you get out of the rut right now. Cheers.